All right, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys having a good day, weekend, whatever it is when you guys see this video. I wanted to bring pretty much another POV over here, this time from last week locals, of me playing Rob Lucci, and then Justin on the other end is playing the Enel. This should be a pretty interesting matchup. We'll just have to see how we curve out. Starting hand's not looking so bad so far. We did start off our turn playing a Spandam, grabbing a 2K Khalifa, and then playing the Tempest Kick to go ahead and draw a card, fill our trash a little more. How do you guys feel about yellow, in this meta outside of Vegapunk? Enel, I feel like, is definitely one of the better contenders to, like, just go up against Dofi. It's pretty strong. And we see a 6K banish coming out playing that Onami. We end up drawing into a Jack, which is nice. So our top end is looking decent so far. We have protection with, the Sabo. We also have a Rebecca. And I think we just take a 5K swing here. Probably play the Rebecca, I think, and grab back one of the 2Ks. Or play the Lucci. I don't know. It looks like I actually do just play the Rebecca to get the 2K back. I don't think there's really a particular reason behind that. I could have played the Lucci to play kill the Onami, but I'm not too concerned about that Onami, so really don't think that it makes a real big difference to me. Yeah, I recently went ahead and finished building Lucci, completely, be it almost 2 sets since it was released. But it's definitely been, on the fun end playing with another mono black leader outside of the starter deck Luffy. Probably gonna go ahead and shelf this for a little bit and go ahead and play black yellow Luffy for the remainder of 8.5. Probably sprinkle in a Dofi video here or there, some playtesting with Dofi, but taking it to a big event is what I would want to do. But yeah, I recently missed the sign up, so unfortunate there, but we did get put on the waiting list, so we'll see what happens. Justin is going ahead playing the Egghead Luffy. We are going to play the Hamepo, and then we are going to go ahead and take the perfect opportunity to drop down our Rob Lucci. Bottom decking, I believe it was a Brook, a Tempest Kick, and another Hamepo, I think. I'm not too sure. But Lucci, Lucci definitely still strong. I feel like I don't know how he's going to play in 09, honestly. And majority of what I'm going to cover in 09 is a whole lot of Blackbeard and probably some Shanks. Black Yellow Luffy's still going to be there. Dofi is still the best deck to my understanding, according to what we got from Japan. And we take a 7K or an 8K. I can't remember exactly what we were taking. But he ends up playing the Egghead Nami and getting rid of our Rob Lucci, which is, something that's completely fine. At this point, I think we just swing 5 and probably play down the Jack. Unless I have something that could reduce even better, but I think we just take the turn to establish a Jack. We also haven't milled any Morias, I think, which is pretty decent. Yeah, so it looks like we are gonna go ahead and just swing that 6K, milling another Rob Lucci and a 3-cost Brook. That card is $30, which is insane. Justin taking it, going down to 1. We are then going to go ahead and play the Jack. We're gonna cycle and get rid of another Jack. Hindsight being what it is, maybe I should have kept the Jack and pitched out the Rebecca or something, just to have double cycle. Depends on whether or not, like, I end up drawing into Gecko, because if I draw into Gecko, then it's more worth it to play the Gecko to establish a bigger body and get more cards. And now we're just sitting here on Justin's turn, thinking about what he's doing. Given a 5K swing, I think I just take this because I have no real reason not to. Which we do take, and we actually end up getting the first Gecko out of life. And I'm looking at my hand here, probably going to combo the Brook is what I'm thinking. 8.5 has definitely been a fun format, in all honesty. Dofi, you know, being as what it is, it's not as popular as it was last week at this week's local, which was good because I was either going to play that or I was going to play Bonnie, and I ended up going with Rob Lucci last minute just because I was like, I want to play black. We are going to 10 Dawn this coming turn. All right, we started with 7k swing, milling the third gecko. And now we just end up playing our gecko, going probably Rebecca Spandam, maybe. We have a lot of cards in hand. And that's going to go ahead and give us one of these zero cost events, so we know we don't have to worry about one of those triggering out of life out of nowhere. Yeah, looking at my trash, it's probably going to be Rebecca, and I think I have another. We're going to go Rebecca Helmeppo, and then I believe I play the Brook from hand. Rebecca is going to grab us back a 2k because I'm at 2, and yellow, once it starts to get to its big curve, is kind of scary. And here I do play the Brook active. We are going to go ahead and correct that real quick. I'm being a moron. I was like, this card is old. Why don't I know what it does? But it happens to the best of us. There's a lot of portions because this is honestly the first time I'm like taking Lucci to a tournament where I'll make like minor inconveniences like that. And now we're just looking at our hand, and our hand is full of 2Ks. Justin also rocking a couple of the gold PRB Dawn. And I think I give him a 2. Yeah, because we didn't go ahead and get the block out of the way first. So we do end up taking the block on the leader swing. Start off with a 9 going on our turn, and we're probably just doing the same thing. Swinging 7 or going Tempest Kick. Which we do. So we go Tempest Kick into Tempest Kick, making it a 6 cost, or bringing it down by 6, so bringing it to 3. We then go to 5 to bring it to a 2 cost, milling out the 4th gecko because I have the second one in hand, or we have the last active gecko that we'll be able to use until we start bottom decking geckos and getting to the bottom of our deck again. Here he takes the 5k swing. Hand is probably pretty bricked up, which is unfortunate. Thinking about what to pitch on the leader swing, or for the leader effect, pitching an Onami, which, I mean, it's not going to do anything here. But Rebecca once again into Helmeppo. And we're actually replacing the active Helmeppo with the rested Helmeppo. Yeah, so now I'm just, you know, clarifying what happened. This is what I meant by I misplayed a bit here. And then instead of just playing the Brook, yeah, because I don't think my Brook got it low. Actually, no, I think we're way below that threshold. But I want to play another threat in the Lucci. And we bottom deck the other 2 geckos to go ahead and start getting to those. But it's going to be some time. And even at that, we have 2 geckos on board. Our hand has 4 2Ks, Sabo, and another Rebecca. So I think we're in a really good spot no matter what's going to happen. Because you can play Yamato to gain another life, but the worst that's going to KO is Helmeppo. And then I'm just going to do the same thing next turn and just get him low enough to where the effect's not going to do anything. And honestly, with my OCD the way it is, the fact that my leader is facing a different direction than my battle cards are actually just bothering me. So that's just wild. But I am honestly looking so forward to this coming weekend, because that's going to be the pre-releases, I believe, for set 9. So definitely got to get all the Blackbeard stuff. Yeah, he plays the ace, gains another life, And we're just starting off with a 9k swing, something simple. And I do believe that we go another 9, and then we probably go 7-6, I believe. 7 with our Lucci and 6 with our leader. So now we take him down to 0. Pitches a Katakuri. You go ahead and use leader effect. Alright, cool. Yeah, we do go 7 with our Lucci character. And combos out of the 7 going a 2 and a 1. I do gotta kind of work on these angles a little bit here, but they're not terrible, right? I think they're decent. We swing 5. And then I'm not going to go ahead and play the Rebecca because I don't think I'm in any World of Dying. So then I just put 2 underneath, leader swing 7. And then we play Sabo, which I'm just going to pitch the Ice Age and the Jack because I don't need them at this point. I'm established well enough. I have a blocker. Yeah, he has to commit pretty heavy to trying to kill him the geckos. And even if he swings this ace raw at the gecko, because I believe the ace is just a 10k, then I can just easily 2k out of it. And even at that, I have way more than enough to save my board to the degree of what I want to keep. Hell, I could even save the Helmet Bow if I wanted to BM. And definitely just taking some time looking through the options. And we're probably playing a Yamato at this point. So we swing 6 at the Helmet Bow, then we swing 10 with the Sabo, or 10 with the ace, and then we block. He does play the Yamato. And this should just wrap it unless there's like some surprise that comes out of nowhere. And he actually does trigger a Beji on me, which I still don't think does it. But he obviously does it to the Gecko. And now we're thinking about what we're going to pitch for the leader swing, because we also have to keep in mind at this point we're in desperation of, do we keep our bombs or do we pitch them for our effect because we don't have combo power? So we go 7. And I have 9 Dawn remaining, which should just be a 5k swing. Probably play this Rebecca out, and Rebecca plays Sabo, or grab Sabo, play Sabo. Which looks like exactly what I'm going to do here. Going down to 0. And then we do play the Rebecca, which Rebecca gets Sabo. And we end up playing the Sabo. I don't know why the footage cut off there for some odd reason, but we play the Sabo, and then it gets back to Justin's turn, and he's not able to clear my board, and I'm able to go for game.